am happy with this very beautiful of your esteemed organization. Congratulations. I am not complaining that as a result of the construction, you have made the environment bad. I think it is a very lovely working environment, and I call upon others to do this particular, to ensure that as they make their working places, they should make the working environment friendly, make it comfortable to their employees, to their customers, and generally make it good for the Kenyan people. This issue of the environment is an issue that I am happy to come back to after retirement. I was involved in another life in listening to voices, as Dr. Machega says, voices that have had various impacts on our society. At some stage, those voices led to the liberation of this country. And they must be congratulated, because who made those voices that liberated this country. And it will be because of that, you'll find that in our constitution, the second paragraph or the preamble is about our national issues. The people who made the voices made it impossible for the colonial people to continue and to marginalize the country, to subject this country. Voices that have led in this country to think on tribal right. They are as destructive as those who colonize us. Voices that have supported the destruction of our forests, the pollution of our rivers, the degradation of our soils, and other matters that have made life less desirable, have also been bad voices. The worst voices, of course, are the voices that led us to a near disintegration of this country after the massacration. That was an evil voice. But you see, in all these voices, in getting all these voices to be heard, to spread, because everybody plays a part. Most of all, the press play a major part in getting the Kenyan people to sing for or against a particular voice. And so, this is a rare occasion where the voices we are listening to are not the destructive voices of politics. And politics, by the way, has taken the greatest place in our national life. Acres and acres of our newspapers is taken up by matters political. Many minutes of our broadcasts are taken over by matters political. In fact, Kenya is a highly politicized country. So highly politicized that sometimes I worry if it may not be destructive. Sometimes I think it may be necessary to tone down this too much. And so if that is the position, if you share that view with me, I think the thing to do is let's get other interesting topics. Let's interest Kenyan people in other topics. Kenyans don't get interested in matters financial. It bores them to death. You are going to start a newspaper, the Financial Times of Nairobi. I think you'll close up before you begin. And I don't think Kenyans are also interested in matters environmental. I think it bores them. In fact, I think Kenyans will do everything possible to make sure that they cannot live in their country in a good way. And there are many examples of it. Just look at the time you have a little demonstration. Everybody in that demonstration cuts down a tree and carries it as a sign of protest. You destroy your environment to express your anger, whether real or imagined. Most of the time imagined. But that is a sad reality. We cannot visualize what happens 20 years from now. But even as we sit here, I think the bulk of you are young people. There are very few of us here who are there before you guys came. You all came as a riot together. But if you think about what your local village was 20 years ago, just think back home. If you have an Ushago, just think about it. 20 years ago, how was it? Was it like it is today? Was it better or worse? Any honest person will tell you that in the short period of 20 years, every part of this country has gone through a dramatic transformation from good to bad. And we're going to worse. We do not address that situation.